we get a look at the infamous Sadot the Gamer Google Docs for our official State of Play preview. And I basically just made a pool of games we can potentially see at the State of Play that I'm thinking that we could reasonably see. According to Jeff Grubb, it's happening on the 24th, I believe. So we should be getting the announcement tomorrow if it's indeed on the 24th. And I just went through all the rumors, all the leaks that we got, and things that most likely we would potentially see. We have the Tokyo Game Show happening on Thursday. So my official State of Play pool, you got PS5 Pro gameplay, obviously, because they need to sell that, and pre-orders go live 2 days later. Marvel Rivals, they were at the last State of Play, and I don't know if you checked your timeline or the creator Discord, but
I saw a picture of that person that's listed on that page.
Yeah. Well,
did they release that? I don't know where it came from.
So they had a trivia contest, and if you got the clues, then they gave you a teaser of Psylocke.
Yeah, I saw that, but I saw an actual picture of Psylocke.
There's an actual video.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I saw a video with her butterfly kind of floating.
Yeah. No, there's an actual video of her.
Oh, okay. Okay, perfect. Yeah. Psylocke's one of my favorite X-Men.
Same. So I'm very, very excited to get in on some Psylocke. They're probably going to. Miller's also tracking this. They've been talking about potentially another test that could be happening. So I think Marvel Rivals shows off the new character and announces a new test ahead of the release in December. I think the test is supposed to be happening in October. So I think Marvel Rivals announces that. We got a lot of remasters. That's kind of been on Sony Twitter. Ponies are not happy about the number of remasters. There was a official rating for a Horizon Zero Dawn Remaster. So that's getting revealed soon. Definitely a game I don't think that needs a remaster, but they're pushing the Horizon series a lot. Days Gone, Jeff Grubb was alluding to what he thought was a less exciting remaster, and it turns out it is Days Gone that is getting a remaster. There's a lot of very passionate people about Days Gone, so I think they'll probably get a kick out of that. Freedom Wars is also apparently getting a remaster. Sony is working with Bandai Namco on that. Lego Horizon Adventures, I would expect that because it's coming out in November, so we may get little gameplay from that. Maybe running on the PS5 Pro. Monster Hunter Wilds and Death Stranding 2. Those are two games Sony has been promoting as part of their PS5 Pro tour. They're supposed to be showing that off, both of those things off at the Tokyo Game Show as well, so we could see that. Silent Hill 2 is coming soon, as well as Until Dawn. So I think they are going to definitely promote those two remakes. Fair Games, you allude to that. There's their next live service attempt. And internally, they're saying good. They're saying they're happy with it, but they were saying Concord was going to be a Star Wars level success internally. So we can't trust that at all. And based on the trailer, people are not very excited to be playing Fair Game. So hopefully when we actually see gameplay, it goes a lot better than the Concord one did. But so far, I'm not optimistic. Of course, a large portion are going to be tuning in for Spider-Man 2. They want to see.
What if that doesn't happen?
That would be hilarious.
It would be. I'm actually rooting for that.
Yeah, actually rooting for it. So I think the funniest thing would be what Insomniac did previously, where they didn't show anything at the State of Play, and then the day after the State of Play, they announced the new Game Plus, the new Game Plus update. That's probably the funniest thing they could do here. But I think they probably have a Spider-Man 2 DLC reveal, because Sony is definitely looking at those numbers and they're like, we got to get them hyped to buy this damn PS5 Pro.
Yeah.
We need something. We need something here. We get into some of the first party stuff later on that we can see as well. But I think Spider-Man 2 definitely gets the DLC. I don't think they would have made DLC only to just cancel it. There's really no reason to do that. I think they knew Spider-Man 2 was going to be a hit, and they have every reason to continue to update it. I just think things have just taken a little longer because of the fallout from the cyber attack, and them also needing to balance, because of the delays, make sure they balance working on Wolverine with updating Spider-Man 2, because they definitely have to get Wolverine out by a certain amount of time, and they might have had to do some major changes in light of so many leaks. So Spider-Man 2 DLC, I'm definitely expecting that trailer and release to get dropped. I'm thinking maybe they release the DLC for the anniversary. Maybe they're targeting that. The Spider-Man 1 year anniversary is I think exactly 1 month from now. Roughly
Right.
roughly 1 month from now. I think Spider-Man 2 came out on the 23rd, 22nd, around that time, so, or the 21st. Yeah, I think it was the 21st. So so about a month from now, that's the 1 year anniversary of Spider-Man 2's release. So I think it would make sense for them to time it there. For the rest of the pool, we got some stuff they've shown before, some stuff they're also showing at Tokyo Game Show. Until Dawn, we went over Infinity Nikki, Sonic Shadows Generations, the Metal Gear Solid remake, Dynasty Warriors Origins. Now here's where it gets spicy. So we know Rise of Hydra is coming out in 2025, and State of Plays have some more third party partner stuff. So I could definitely see Rise of Hydra dropping gameplay. Same with the next game after that, Resident Evil 9, which is also leaked. I think either of these could show up at the State of Play as a big third party partner reveal, or they could show up at the Game Awards in December. It depends on where they think they would better fit. But I think we will end the year with Rise of Hydra gameplay and a Resident Evil 9 reveal and release date, which according to leaks is scheduled for sometime in 2025. Now, for the first party stuff, I think Sony is definitely is going to want to show off something, like at least announce something from some first party studios that isn't Lego or Lego Horizons or just anything Horizon related. So that's where a Ghost of Tsushima 2 announcement would make sense. We've been hearing a lot of rumblings about Ghost of Tsushima's development. Just don't know exactly when it'll come out, but I'm hearing it could come out in 2025. Sony apparently has two big first party releases planned for 2025. One of those could be Ghost of Tsushima 2. Fingers crossed, because we're Ghost of Tsushima 2 stands on this podcast, and I think that will definitely be an incentive to sell some PS5 Pros to experience those Ghost of Tsushima 2 visuals on that PS5 Pro hardware. There's a new game from Ben Studios in Santa Monica that's in development. Maybe they announced that just to have something. I didn't put Marathon here because some stuff leaked about Marathon, and it doesn't look like they're going to be really doing anything promoting Marathon until next year. But Marvel's Venom is another wild card from Insomniac that could get shown up there. That could be something they announce, just announce, and I wouldn't expect that to come out until maybe like 2027. But it would make sense if Sony's really like, hey, it's a state of play, but we gotta fucking say something here. So we got a $700 console to sell.
Yeah. I guess that's all the incentive to make sure you've got your Spider-Man DLC lock, stock, and ready to go.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know. I'm getting it, like, no matter what.
Right. Because you are a true pony now.
I mean, I just want them the best of everything. You know what I mean? Like, so I'm gonna get it. And that 30th anniversary
Perfection.
Nostalgia.
Perfection.
Nostalgia sells. All right.
It does.
What if it's not Ghost of Tsushima 2? What if it's like Ghost of Osaka or something like that? You know?
We're calling it Ghost of Tsushima 2 because it's a sequel. We don't know exactly what it's going to be. I mean, they could still keep it in Tsushima. There's still more to that story lore wise that they could tell if you look at the history. But the idea is basically a sequel to Ghost of Tsushima, and
Yeah.
I expect that. Did you also heard a rumor? I don't know how legit this is. I think this could just be more Concord hate, but there was supposedly going to be a game that was like a crossover between uh Infamous and Prototype. That
Yeah. I heard something like that
Yeah, there was
too.
it was like some kind of crossover with Cole and Infamous, and it was going to have Prototype, and it was going to be a PlayStation exclusive, but they said that they canceled that to focus on Concord. I don't know how legitimate that would be because unless that specific studio was who they had in mind to make that, I don't think that's really viable because Sony has several studios that they could have to make if they really wanted to make that game. Obviously, Insomniac is busy, so they wouldn't be doing uh, Infamous anymore. But they definitely could have given that to a number of other studios if they wanted. If they really, they could have reached out to a third party partner if they really wanted to get an Infamous prototype game going on. So I think I'm going to definitely shed some doubt on that one. I don't think uh Concord had anything to do with that unless this was like a part of like Jim Ryan's very stupid attempt to push heavy into live service, and in which case I could see it being a situation where it's like, oh, they had this project plan, but they were just like, you know what? We're not gonna budget for that. We want to go all in on live service. We're really excited about this Concord game and all these other live service projects. So we're gonna table that, and we're just gonna go all in on Concord and everything like that. Otherwise, I don't see that being a thing.
I honestly seriously question the business acumen of anybody who said let's go all in on Concord at
Yeah.
any point in time.
What
Like,
is it?
I don't understand. Like, listen, I understand that like you look at your own baby and you're like, oh, it's beautiful, but there's some ugly kids out there, right?
Yeah, 100%.
And this was one of them.
Yeah,
Yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know. From what I understand, we're never getting another Days Gone.
yeah. They
Um,
they made it clear that they outside of this Days Gone remaster, yeah, the Sony execs, according to Ben, were like, yeah, we have no interest in another Days Gone. Work on a new IP.
yeah. I'll be honest with you. One of the guys that used to work on Marvel Heroes was the PR guy at for Days Gone.
Mm.
And I really wanted to like the game to kind of support him, but I did not. And I'm glad that now he works
Mm.
as with Square Enix on Final Fantasy. So
Oh, so it worked out. Yeah,
yeah,
see, Travis definitely is not a fan of The Last of Us. I,
I'm not
I
either.
honestly, I'm a big fan of The Last of Us. I thought the first game was a masterpiece. Uh, I mean, the second game, apart from the story, was also a masterpiece. But uh, th- I tried Days Gone, and one of the reasons I didn't finish it is because of how much better I thought The Last of Us 2
Mm.
was. like because I had just finished The Last of Us 2. Apart from just hating the story for the most part, I thought it was just like in terms of like a zombie adventure game, I thought it was just like an absolute masterclass from a technical standpoint.
I mean, I wanted to like it because, like, wasn't the main character of Days Gone Sam Whitmer? Was it? Did
Uh,
he play the main character?
I'm not I'm not sure, but I
I mean, I really like. I'm pretty sure it was.
I dove into it, and it was just like it seemed okay, but it definitely I definitely played at the wrong time
Yeah,
because just the quality difference between that and Last of Us 2 was so vast that
yeah.
I just couldn't
I'm
keep playing.
I'm not a big zombie guy in general.
I'm a huge zombie guy.
Like I played a little bit of State of Decay 3 or 2. I don't know, whichever the last one was.
Yeah,
And
there too.
I thought it was okay, and it was different, but generally not a big zombie guy. Obviously having that issue with the thing level in Funko Fusion, but
Issue of skill. Yep.
I mean, listen, whatever. I don't care. I just that element that I think that's what turned me off on Days Gone is I played the demo at PAX East and there were just like so many zombies,
It's
you know?
a lot of zombies.
And I don't necessarily love the overwhelming nature of it. And that was also one of the things I didn't like about The Last of Us. Was what I didn't like about Star Wars Outlaws is it was a very stealthy game. I just want to like kick in the door and shoot everyone in the face. And you're not really meant to do that. But I was all in on The Last of Us. I bought the collector's edition. I guess that collector's edition statue is worth a lot of money, and it it fell at one point and broke, not like badly, but I could have like super glued it. Um, but instead I threw it in my recycling bin, and I was told even broken, I probably could have sold it for a very lot of money,
Oof.
like at least 3 zeros.
Oof.
So no, and that's a good point, Sean. I do play the Assassin's Creed games, which does have a lot of stealth, but I'm really bad at the stealth parts of that game. And remember, even in Ghost of Tsushima, okay, the most stressful level for me was the one where you had to like invade the castle
Mm.
and like go through everybody. Like that stressed me the hell out. Like I'm
He's not built for stealth.
I'm not. I will freely admit it. This is one of the few incidents where Sadot can hit me with that skill issue, and I'll own it.
Yep.
I'm just not a big fan. I'm not a big fan of stealth. Like it's just not my thing. No, I was talking about
The Last of
no
Us.
the Last of Us collector's edition. Like I heard and saw that you could get like over $1,000 for that collector's edition statue. So
Ooh,
yeah,
I definitely should have. I never got in the first place, but
yeah. Well, I liked it. It was cool, but like it fell, and I was like, you know what? I don't have any place for it, so I didn't think it was worth anything. I threw it in my recycling, and my friend Chris was like, dude, what the? He's a huge Last of Us fan. He probably would have tried to con me out of just giving it to him, but I never give him anything.
I mean,
because I know he's always trying to con me.
I mean, throwing it out is insane. Regardless, like my Spider-Man 2, my 19 inches of Venom statue, partially broke, and I still kept it.
Yeah. Well, I mean, if it meant more to me, I would have kept it, but it didn't mean anything because I didn't like the game.
Damn shame. You got to read the room, Jay.
Well, I watched the TV show. Good enough.
Good enough.